It's an absolute honor to have been able to be a part of this team. Growing up in Milwaukee, I always wanted to be a Badger, and for that dream to have come to fruition is unparalleled. I was always waiting to get my shot on campus, and very proud to graduate from this great university. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God, because through Him all things are possible. I'd just like to give a huge thank you to my family. Mom kept me fed from the day I was born. Always had my best interests in mind, even though sometimes I was too much of a knucklehead to realize that. But I'd like to thank you for always keeping me on the right path. Love you. Dad, you already know, you're my boy. You really gave me amazing lessons on how to be a quality man, and I thank you for that. I'd like to thank both of my sisters, Janelle and Erica. We fought like cats and dogs growing up, but you guys know I love you to death, and I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for you. I'd like to send a special shout out to Henry Perez Guerra. He's obviously the best trainer doing it in the nation. I'd like to thank Scotty Hettenbach for taking a 170-pound soaking wet kid and turning him to the beast that I am today. I'd like to thank all of our coaching staff, Coach Paris, Coach Moore when he was here, Coach Close, Coach Guard. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you picking me up from the tryout. So I'd like to send you a special thank you. And Coach Ryan, I'd really like to send a really big thanks to him, because he's given me so many life lessons that I know that I'll be able to apply to the real world beyond the basketball realm. I'd like to thank my teammates. You guys have been a huge factor in why I am the man I am today, and I don't know where I'd be without you guys. I love you all, and I hope you guys would be okay without me.
Being a part of this team has been an unbelievable experience. Over the last 5 years, I've made some memories and developed some friendships that'll last a lifetime, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Attending the University of Wisconsin has been a great experience for me. I've learned so much, academically, socially, athletically. I've had just a great experience, and it's things that I'm going to cherish and remember for the rest of my life. First, I'd just like to thank God for all the blessings and opportunities I've had in my life that have led me here today. I'd like to thank my parents, everything that they've done, supporting me through the years, all the time and energy they've put into, driving me to practice when I was younger, and just all the things that go into helping me achieve what I've done this far. I'd like to thank my girlfriend, Cassandra. She's been with me, all my time here, supported me through the ups and downs. She's always been there for me, and just thank her for that. I'd like to thank Henry Perez Guerra, the best athletic trainer in the country. I just can't thank him enough for what he's done for us. I'd like to thank Scott Hettenbach, strength coach, always pushing us hard in the weight room, helping us achieve our goals, pushing us to become better every day. Also Otto Poles, guy at 80-something years old, he's still running around at practice, reffing, never making a bad call, and doing a lot of hard work that does not go unappreciated. I'd like to thank Mary Weaver-Cleese and Tony Landis for their help in the academic support. I'd like to thank all our coaches, Coach Paris, Coach Guard, and Coach Close, for each bringing their own unique perspective to practice every day, each finding their own ways to make us better as players and teach us different things to help us improve every day. I'd like to thank Coach Ryan for giving me the opportunity to play here and teaching me so much, not only about basketball, but about life and what it takes to be successful as a person in any realm. I'd like to thank all my teammates, pushing me every day in practice to improve. We've gone through the same ups and downs every day. Just built some great friendships. I'll never forget these guys, and just want to say thanks to all of you. Lastly, I'd like to thank all the fans. The Grateful Red coming out every night, supporting us. You guys make it all worthwhile. All the hard work we put in, all the time and effort, it's all worth it when we step out on that floor to play in front of you guys and just feel all your passion and energy that you bring to every game. Just makes it such an enjoyable experience, and just thank you.
This experience has been everything I expected and more. I mean, coming in as a walk-on, I knew I'd have to work hard and really work my way through things, but it's been wonderful. I mean, teammates and between the coaches, everything's been great, and being a Badger is really special to me. My whole family has come to the University of Wisconsin. My dad played baseball here, my grandpa went here. From a young age, I was always coming up to Badger games. I knew I wanted to be a Badger, so to be able to compete and play 4 years of basketball here, it's been really special, and being a Badger is something I always wanted to be, and to be able to graduate from the University of Wisconsin is really great. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my parents who've been so supportive of me over the years. My mom, Mary Ellen, who's been my #1 fan over the years, and driving up to the Kohl Center middle of the week, even though she knows I won't play, she's been great, and I couldn't be more thankful for the sacrifices she's made for me. And my dad, Tom, who's been the coach for me for a number of years, he taught me the game and really instilled the values of the game for me, and I couldn't be more happy to have him in the stands each and every game. Next, I'd like to thank my siblings, my 2 sisters, Colleen and Meg, who both went to UW and somewhat showed me the ropes and what it's like to be a Badger. And they've been at many games, and I couldn't be more thankful for them. And then my brothers, Tommy and Matt, who I've been competing with since a young age, especially my twin brother, Matt. He's really helped me with the game of basketball. I also would like to thank my grandma, who's the biggest Badger fan I know and has been cheering for the Badgers for her whole life. Next, I'd like to thank the coaches. Coach Ryan has given me this wonderful experience to play here, and I couldn't be more appreciative. He's taught me lessons beyond the game of basketball and taught me about being a man, and I really appreciate that. Coach Gard, who I felt a connection with since day one, and he's really been a great coach, and I couldn't be more thankful. Coach Close, who's really has everyone's best interest, and he's a wonderful shooting coach, even though I can't shoot a lick. Coach Paris, who really pushes everybody to the extreme and really toughens us up by not calling a single foul in practice. And also would like to thank Coach Moore, who's not here any longer, but he brought me to the University of Wisconsin. I'm really thankful for that. I'd like to thank Henry Perez-Guerra, our athletic trainer, who sacrifices so much for this team and has been putting countless hours, and I've had a number of injuries over the years, and he's been there for me each and every time, and I couldn't be more thankful. Also would like to thank Scotty Hettenbach, our strength and conditioning coach, who really gears us up for every game and pushes us, and he's really transformed me into the freak of nature that I am today. I'd like to thank Patrick Herb, who through social media and everything gets our name out there. I'd like to thank Otto Poles, who's the nicest man in the world, and I couldn't be more happy to see each and every day. I'd like to thank Gary Poles for all that he does. I'd like Brian Evenson for the tickets and dealing with all us. I'd like to thank Luke Wainwright, who keeps us organized. I'd also like to thank teammates, past and present. They've been wonderful, and they've made this experience what it is, and it's been wonderful. I'd especially like to thank Brett Valentine, who was like a mentor to me in my first few years and really showed me the ropes. And I'd also like to thank all my family friends in Madison who've been so supportive, the Shipleys, the Sweeneys, and everyone else who's been there for me throughout my years.
To be a Badger, it means family, it means commitment, it means success. You know, anywhere you go across the country and even across the world, there's always going to be a Badger around, and you know, I feel like a lot of Badgers help each other out, and so that's just kind of my thing. It's a global network that you know, I'm always going to be a part of. It's hard to describe what it's like coming out of that tunnel. It's a pretty cool feeling that I don't think I'll ever be able to replicate. You know, not everybody gets a chance to play in front of 17,000 people. I've been a part of a ton of big games here and a lot of fun games. The Grateful Red has been a great experience for me. First of all, I'd really like to thank all the students, you know, the Grateful Red, and all the great fans we have that come to the Kohl Center and make the place rock. You know, every game. I'd really like to thank the coaching staff, Coach Ryan, Coach Gard, Coach Close, Coach Paris, and Coach Moore, who's moved on. But I'd really like to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to play at this great university and play at the highest level. You know, really appreciate it. Thank you all for helping me make me a better player too. I'd really like to thank our strength coach, Scott Hettenbach. You know, we spent a lot of time together in the weight room, so I'd really like to special thank you to Henry Perez-Guerra, He's truly the best athletic trainer in the country. So I'd really like to thank him and being such a steadying support system that I've had here throughout my 4 years. And a big time thank you to my parents, you know, my mom, Mama Wesley, all the meals, all the laundry, putting up with all the stuff I had to do when I was little. You know, I appreciate everything you did for me, and I still appreciate everything you do to me. You're definitely a #1 mom in my book, so I really, really appreciate it. You know, my father, my dad, Papa Brew, thank you for driving me around and taking care of me, and you know, all the countless trips to AAU games and practices and everything. You know, you really made this experience something special, and I'm happy to say you're a #1 father in my book, and I really appreciate everything you did for me.
To attend the University of Wisconsin has been a dream come true to me. The University of Wisconsin is so special because it is the best college town in the world. When you combine athletics, academics, campus life, the campus itself, all that just goes hand in hand. And it's something that I'll be able to, you know, come back to throughout my life, and something I'll be able to tell my kids about, you know, that this is a very special place. To play in the Kohl Center is euphoric. You know you're going to come in, 17,000 fans every night that you could rely on. When you go out there, have an emphatic dunk, hit a big shot, you just feel the energy from all 17,000. I want to thank Miss Tony O'Keefe, Miss Weaver, Academic Services. I want to thank all the managers who have helped me throughout my career. I want to thank the arena control staff who has been there for me when I want to get in here to work out, whatever the time of day is. I want to thank all the fans out there who have been there with me, you know, through all my highs and lows, who have stuck with this team. And I want to thank Coach Ryan, you know, who's provided me with this opportunity to play on the biggest stage, to beat the best teams in the nation. And lastly, I want to thank my family, Lauren, my sister, Zach, my brother, my mom and dad, Greg and Roxanne. We've seen it all. You've been there to support me throughout. You've made me proud to wake up every morning, and I'm so grateful for that. And I want to thank my grandma Evans, who's been my backbone, my steady source of support over the years. I thank you. I also want to thank all my teammates for having all these great experiences and memories with me. It's been an amazing run, and we still got a lot more to accomplish here.
Singler left of the circle, on the drive, left of the lane, up over Evans, knocked away, and Evans pulls it down, and it's bedlam at the Kohl Center.
Roll down this
Feet to the line, inside Evans, low on the left, slam dunk.
And although this wave is stringing us along,
It's off the rim, no good. Brusewitz the rebound, and the putback on the left side. Oh, what work inside by the Bruiser.
I'm gonna make this
Left of the lane, throws to Mike, takes the three straight on, he got it! Brusewitz, a cold-blooded three. Down goes Ohio State.
be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The trouble in might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place yours.
Caught by Jordan Smith, back out to Wise for three, straight on, straight in. J.D. Wise.
I've been fortunate to coach a lot of guys that never leave anything out there. Brusewitz definitely that kind of guy.
hard to the rim, slam dunk again, counted and a foul. Ryan Evans down the lane, two-hand slam dunk. Thank you and good night. Against Archer, Evans will drive hard to the hole, slam dunk, counted and a foul.
Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear.
Showalter goes inside to Fahey, left block, goes up, got it. Fahey lost the handle, got it back, and was able to finish.
Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place
Here's Berger to the line, down the lane, to the rim. Throwing to Brust, feeds Berger, spin move, down the lane, right hand slam dunk, counted, and a foul. Berger on the middle to the line, down the lane, spikes it through, a ferocious flush from Jared Bergeron. Badgers win it in overtime, and it's a madhouse in Madison.
You guys make college basketball what it is. I appreciate every one of you. That was awesome.
Decker open three, right side, off the rim, no. Rebound, Ryan Evans, and a pulverizing punch with the right hand. Thank you. Have a nice day.